Welcome to Omega 23. We're here today with Topcon Healthcare, and we're fortunate to be meeting with Lachlan Wheeler, the Regional Product Lead for Software Solutions in the APAC regions. Lachlan is going to demonstrate Harmony, Topcon's web-based data management solution.
Hi there, I'm Lachie Wheeler. I'm the Regional Product Lead for Software Solutions in Asia Pacific, and today I wanted to walk you through Topcon's Harmony. So first of all, just to provide some context on what Topcon Harmony is, it's a PACS system, or otherwise known as a picture, archiving and communication system. And the main goal of what our PACS system is to do is to try and consolidate and centralize different imaging modalities from a range of different instruments for two reasons. The first reason being, we look to provide as many bits of information to the clinician in one screen. The second being, we'd like to consolidate and improve the streamline and workflow of your practice by providing patient credentials from the EMR practice management system directly into the devices. So let's have a look. Here you can see, first of all, one of our views, and we've got a fundus photo from one of our Topcon OCTs with the OCT slices. An important thing to note is we can switch through these slices as if you were using a native software. Over on the right, we've also got an anterior slit lamp image from a Haag Strike camera. And this is one of the really important things that I'd like to touch on about our approach with our PACS system. We believe that not everyone's going to have all Topcon equipment. As much as we'd love for you to have our beautiful equipment, we understand you're going to have equipment from a range of different manufacturers. So we've taken a very agnostic approach to the types of equipment that we'd like to present in Harmony. So we've got a Haag Strike slit lamp here. We've got topography information from a TOMI topographer. We've also got an Optos wide field image as well, and a Zeiss HFA. If we were to dive in a little bit more into the viewer itself, I'd like to jump out of this patient and give you some more examples. So let's take a bit of a backward step. The first thing you might notice here is that we're using Google Chrome, or really any Internet Explorer. The only thing that we need to have is an active internet connection and a secure certificate to make sure that you're accessing your patient's data. So whether you're pulled over the side of the road or accessing it from theatre, you can access your patient information from wherever you are in the world, which comes in handy when you have multiple practices and you want to centralize your patient information. You might have seen a patient at a practice 10 kilometers away, but it doesn't matter. With Topcon Harmony, it's a cloud-based image management platform, which means you can see your patient data no matter where you are. So if we look here, we're going to pull up Topcon TOMI, and in Topcon TOMI's information, we've got a preloaded template of what we call our hanging protocols. Our hanging protocols are templates that we can build to look at specific ways to look at our information. In this particular hanging protocol, we've got information specifically relating to glaucoma. Up the top left here, we've got our visual field information, again from one of our competing manufacturers, Zeiss. We've got our report from our OCT. We've got another glaucoma-facing report from our OCT. And interestingly as well, we've got IOP values taken from our Topcon TRK2P that we're able to plot over time. And as you can see here, we've got an increase in intraocular pressure. So we've got a few different ways that we can present information beyond just a static entry. If we wanted to look at any of these in further detail, we can do that. I can double click here, and we've got all of the expected functionality you'd use on a native software. We can zoom in, zoom out. And of course, important thing to note is we've still kept our pinpoint registration. So anywhere we look in the OCT here, we've got that reference against the fundus photo, which I think is really important. Another thing I'd like to bring your attention to is what we call our timeline. So the Harmony timeline is a fantastic way to get a really nice overview of your patient's journey. On the left-hand side here, we've got the modality that we've taken for that day. So visual fields, our objective refraction, OCT information, and we've got what we call our little tic-tac previews. And as we go through each of these little tic-tacs, it's going to tell us the modality and the information that we've gathered for that day. So it's a really nice, clean, holistic way to look at our patient data. Another thing that we can do is we can actually plot some of the key indexes that we use for our diagnostic information, and we can plot that against the timeline to give you a really nice, quick, easy view of your patient's information. In this case, we've got visual field index from the visual field, and we've plotted that over time, and you can see this particular patient has had a reduction in visual field index. Vice versa, we've also got our intraocular pressure information, which again is showing an increase in intraocular pressure. So again, we're all about centralizing information, giving you access to your data fast so you can make decisions quicker and improve your workflow. One of the things that I covered on briefly earlier was about improving our clinical workflow. So one of the most important things to remember with Harmony is how we manage patient information. So through the power of DICOM, which is a standardized medical imaging system built for ophthalmology and general practitioners, we're able to pull patient demographics and information directly from the EMR or practice management system. When a patient arrives for the day, their first name, surname, patient ID, ethnicity, and date of birth can all be extracted from the EMR and passed through to the device itself, which saves you from transcription errors and brings a whole lot more time into your clinic, as most of you, I'm sure, have a whole diversity of different instrument types. So what we can do is bring in all of the patients we've got from the EMR into, for example, ImageNet 6 here. We've got a list of them, and it saves us from having to manually input that into the device itself. So we can save you anywhere from 1 minute to 3 minutes per instrument. The last thing I wanted to show you is talk a little bit about our referral system. So I'm going to transition away from this patient and move into the referral system. So one of the benefits of having a cloud-based PACS system is that we're able to pass information from our patients to another referable clinician for either a second opinion or a complete referral. So here I am as an optometrist. I'd like to now make a referral to an ophthalmologist. So I've got some information here from our patient. I'm going to pull this up and we're going to say, okay, this patient needs to be referred to an ophthalmologist. So in this case, we've got some patient information. We'd like to do a referral, and we're going to bring up our referral report. We can fill out some information. Some of it's pre-filled for you. We've got information. We're going to refer this patient for glaucoma. We can fill out information, and all of this is completely customizable. And once we finish filling this out, we can create that request, ask for the patient's consent, and then forward it through for a full referral request to an ophthalmology clinic. So once that's done, the ophthalmologist with Harmony is now going to be able to have full access to that patient's data, allowing for a fully three-dimensional referral system that goes beyond just paper. I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration of Topcon Harmony today. Get in touch with us. We'd love to talk to you about how we can improve your clinical workflow.